Well, hello again. So Carmen and I decided that we would give you all a little update about what is going on with us here in the lockdown in Portugal. Today is Monday, the 23rd. So they started the lockdown on the 13th. On the 13th, there were 110 cases that were documented in Portugal, and as of this morning, there were no deaths at that time, but as of this morning, there are 1,600 confirmed cases, and there have been 14 deaths. So the numbers are rising. But I do think that the government has a really good handle on it, and I do think that the people, the citizens of Portugal, are really respecting the laws that are in place and confining themselves to the indoors. So Carmen and I have both decided that we would just tell you how we were dealing with it, and just let you know that we're doing okay. First of all, I'm going to let you listen to Carmen's videotape, and then I will come back and tell you how I'm doing and my strategies on staying positive.
Hello again. Just wanted to say hello, and we're doing okay here in Portugal. It's amazing how quickly times have changed. We went from having all kinds of travel plans and visitors coming that we were gonna be happy to hug and show around, to that's not gonna happen for a little bit. So just wanted to fill you in that we're doing okay, or at least I am. I'm more of an introvert, so this kind of being stuck at home for a little while is kind of a dream come true for me. But it has, kind of changed my plans, and I had to think a little differently. I went from that first few days of, all right, I get to marathon some TV shows, to, okay, I can't do that all the time. So I started to think back to my list of things, if only I had time for X. I wanted to take time to read a book. I wanted to be able to exercise daily. I wanted to be able to try new recipes, learn how to take better pictures, organize the closet, or organize this drawer, call a friend who I've been meaning to reach out to for a while. So I figured, okay, this is that opportunity. So I made my little list, and then started thinking that I probably needed a little more structure to my day. And I got super structured, and then I realized that's taken all the fun out of it. So I ended up with two things. In the mornings, I try to do some exercise and some sort of a reading study program, really focusing on my spirituality and making sure that I make good choices in life and that sort of thing. And then I do the exact same thing before I go to sleep. I do a little exercise and also some reading, or watch a video, just something so that my day ends on a high, and it helps my sleep. So those are the two things that are kind of constant in my life right now. And then in between there, I do all the other things that I've been wanting to do. So far, it's just been mixed, but the whole recipe thing, that's a whole new challenge, because I'm not much of a cook, and that's in the best of days, when you have the full pantry and a shopping list, no problems getting to the store to get what you need. So as my dad would say, look in your pantry and pretend it's a chopped basket. Yeah, well, it's been fun, but we'll see how that goes. Anyway, doing good. It's gonna be fine. Just want to be smart and as healthy as possible, and protect the people that we care so much about. So trying to respect my neighbors and my loved ones. I hope you're doing the same. And of course, ciao for now, my friends.
So Carmen and I are really different people, although we have a really great friendship, and maybe that's why, is because we have different outlooks on life. She's fun because, she was taking this like it was a vacation. It was time for her to take a little break and to enjoy her binge watching of all of her favorite cooking shows. You guys know that she loves. Me, on the other hand, I am super social, and honestly, this has been really hard for me. I do believe that, I got to keep a positive attitude, but confining me to the house is really hard. I I mean, I eat out all the time because I don't like to eat at home. I don't mind my cooking. My cooking's okay. I've been cooking good for myself, but I like to be out and watch people and listen to conversations and have conversations and walk my dog and be with my friends. So I honestly, for the first week, I have to admit that I was kind of pouting, and I was watching TV but really, that's not the philosophy that I buy into. I do believe that you can, just every circumstance in your life creates one more story to tell. I mean, I made it through the civil unrest in Ecuador that caused me to end up staying there longer than I had intended because I couldn't get a flight out. That adds to my life story and my future, and so does this. And so my new plan starting today is, I'm going to make sure that this is a time where I have self-improvement. We are allowed to leave the house, especially with a dog. You're allowed to walk the dog. There have been people that you're allowed to do single sports. So there have been people running and cycling. So I'm going to get on my bike. I'll probably log some miles between now and the end of this time. Also, I have a long list of things that I need to get done. For one, I need to get my taxes done, and I put that off forever. I have 2 online courses that I've been taking, and so now I can devote more time to actually putting those into practice. I have our salt and pepper grinders. I want to show you those. So a part of our way of supporting ourselves is by selling our crazy fun living grinders, salt and pepper grinders. So, I need to work on the marketing on that. And so that's a good thing for me to sit down and do. I've been calling my friends. I've been catching up with my friends and family in America and in Ecuador. And so that's been kind of fun. My friend Dorothy and I have decided that we probably will talk a couple of times a week on FaceTime, and then I'm going to probably arrange a little bit more of that with others. My mom talks to me like every other day. I also want to, so now I'm taking a new outlook. This is a time for personal development and personal growth. So on our website, if you haven't visited it yet, my mom writes some beautiful articles, which we call happiness hacks, on how to maintain a positive outlook during difficult times. She just wrote an article about that during difficult times, what to do. She has other articles that are really lovely on, how to like yourself more. How to communicate well. She's really surprised me with her beautiful writing, so I encourage you to take a look at that. Also, the other thing I wanted to say, that I read an article the other day about how this time is also giving the earth a bit of time to just take a breather and recuperate from the damages that we do to it. So there was an article that I read was about Venice, and how, because there aren't any all the boats that have polluted the waters in the canals water have come back to clarity, and there are new fishes, and the swans that used to hang out in the canals have returned. Also, other places in Italy have talked about where the dolphins have returned to the shores of the oceans where they had no longer been swimming so close. So that's kind of fun. There's a beach here that I go to really frequently when we're not in lockdown, called Dolphin Beach, and they said dolphins used to swim by that beach, and they haven't lately, so maybe that'll return. So that we will see some positive outcomes of this. But we really want to reassure all of you, our followers that have shown concern, that we be safe, and we want you to know that we are safe, and we care for you all very much, and wish that you and your families are safe as well. You know, take all the precautions, and you know, maybe look at this lockdown in a different light, as time for personal growth, and time to be with your family and get to know your friends a little bit better. And you know, I mean, this is maybe not crazy fun living, but this is part of living. This is part of life. So we love and care for you all dearly, and really hope the best for everyone. So take care. We will not, obviously won't be doing any videos until further notice. I wish I could think of some to do, but I can't. So we will see you on the flip side of this this lockdown. And when we come back, we will show you more of our travels, and we hope you follow along. Anyway, take care, and know that we're with you and that we love you all. Ciao for now.